Welcome back to the Metaphiles, a podcast that talks to you. This is episode 39, where we are going to do this. And you're going to follow along with us. And it's going to be about the Oscars.
Hooray for Hollywood. Da, 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 Hollywood. All the stars are here.
Thank you.
Oh, Jay's won one already.
Yes.
That's our Oscar.
This is my Oscar for that last episode.
Yes.
Won that. Real proud of it.
Yeah, for Best 38, you won.
Best episode 38.
Yeah. Which leads me right into where something I wanted to get to right away.
What do you got?
Which is, for me, we didn't talk about this beforehand, but we'll see if you agree with me. I want to use this as an opportunity. This is a bit of for your consideration to the Oscars.
Sure.
Our episodes are often around an hour and a half long.
Yes.
That's as long as a movie, and
yes,
as good as a movie. So
better than most, I would say, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have you looked on this Netflix? But so I want to propose to the Oscars. When are we going to get Best Podcast of the Year as a category? And I want to submit us, of course, to win it. This is not. This is somewhat self-serving. We're not going to win every year.
It's not for us; it's for the fans.
But I brought here tonight a sealed envelope.
Ooh.
As you can see, this is sealed.
Yeah, it is.
And as you can see on the front, it says the Oscars, just like a real Oscars envelope would.
Exactly the same way.
Yeah, and so at the end of the episode, we'll open this up, and we'll see who maybe wins Best Podcast of the Oscars. We'll find out at the end.
It's going to be nerve-wracking.
Just have a speech ready, but also, be prepared. Know that there's a lot of good nominees.
Yeah. Okay.
But then at the end of the episode, we'll see what it might be like if there was a Best Podcast.
A little taste of
Oscar.
what could happen.
Yeah.
What we're all missing out on, including the highfalutin, fancy pants Hollywood people.
Yeah, and they do have.
We're all great people.
We're all great people.
Yeah.
But the Hollywoods, they do have very fancy pants.
Fancier pants I ever had.
Yeah. Their pants are so fancy that they have a name, the pants.
Oh, like what?
Like you'll see Tom Selleck on the red carpet, and they'll be like, Tom, who are you wearing? And it'll be pants by Giorgio Saskatchewan.
Giorgio Saskatchewan.
His pants have a name.
Yeah.
You know what my pants are named? Levi. Gap.
Yeah, those aren't really names.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Gap. Frank Gap. Nice fella? I don't know.
I would like to know more about Frank Gap. Let's come right back to that.
Okay.
But first, one other bit of business just to get out of the way.
What do you got?
When an Oscar speech has happened for too long, and we'll find out how long the official time is, there is a music that they play, and that music means you are done talking now.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear any more.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some music of that nature prepared this episode.
Yeah.
The best way that I've found to do it is to set my alarm to it. So that at the end of every 20-minute alarm, we're going to hear the music. So we need to establish what the music is going to be first so people understand what's happening.
Sure.
And then anytime we hear this music for the rest of the episode, people will know, oh, it's time for them to wrap up this speech that they're having right now. And so I have one and you have one.
Okay.
And just because they're going to be hearing it, and just whenever we need this, it'll be here. So here's what mine's going to sound like. This is it's time to wrap up what Jay is saying.
And one other thing, I want it.
But you can use this as the opportunity to fit in your last little sentence, and really like put a button on the whole thing. So here's Jay's music for when I need to cram it, and I'll give you an example of what that's like.
Get ready to cram. Prepare to cram.
And I'd like to also thank everybody else that I was at the store with that day, and I just think it's very unfair the way that we treat our postal workers in this society. Thank you. And that's how you wrap up an Oscar speech.
Exit pod left.
So, whenever you hear that music throughout the episode, that's what that means.
There you know.
You can't play it at home. Only we have the power.
You could play it at home. We're not going to stop talking.
No. Unless you really time it correctly and you play it at the very end of the episode, at which point we will have stopped talking, and you can count that as a victory for you if you'd like.
Up to you.
Yeah. But so now I'm starting the official true segment one timer, and approximately 20 minutes from now, 20 minutes for us, for you, who knows, we will hear the wrap up music, and that's what that means.
Hell yeah.
Okay. But before then, we got a lot of Oscars to talk about.
So, have you ever won an Oscar?
Not yet.
Nah, not yet.
You ever win one?
No, yeah, buddy. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
This envelope is just like, I think I hear an Oscar in there.
Ding, ding, ding.
I think I hear an accolade.
Uh,
It would be pretty cool to win an Oscar. I mean, I think an Oscar is right up there with like a fucking Nobel Prize or something.
Same difference. If anything, I can name more people that won Oscars than people that won Nobel Prizes, and what they did to win it.
Easily, yeah. Right there, it's like it's more like a Nobel Golden Star, Nobel pat on the back.
Yeah, and the Oscar is more like a no-brainer of that it is a cooler award.
Totally.
So, I do have a game, but I'm just gonna tease that for just a little bit longer.
Life's a game, mother trucker.
Oh, am I? Oh, not Oscar.
Sorry, Oscar. You were saying?
I'm sorry for his behavior.
Pandering to the establishment.
If you did win an Oscar, what do you want it to be for?
A movie.
Yeah, same movie.
That's so you mean like what genre of movie or
what? Do you want to win it for acting in it? Do you want to win it for you made it? Do you want it to be the best picture? Do you want it to be the best supporting picture?
I'm gonna go with a complete narcissistic take. Best lead actor.
Best lead actor.
Oscar that I want to win. All me, buddy. All me, baby.
Okay.
I'm the show. I'm the star.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to? Okay, I want to win best picture. That's the best one you can get. So I want to win that one. But in my best picture, guess who's the star of the picture? You.
Wait, me?
Yeah. I'll take best supporting because I'm going to be very busy behind the camera.
You're gonna get a directing Oscar as well?
I'm going to be Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actor. But you are Best Actor in the movie. Because I'm casting you as the lead, baby. I think you got the goods.
I think we got to make this movie.
Okay, can I give you a line reading and you can show the people what you're capable as Best Actor?
Sure. Let me give you a second. Well, give me the reading first, and I'll get your character.
The line is, I can't believe that disease I got made me learn how to love everyone.
Okay. Okay, give me a second.
And the end of the line is, here in old-timey England, where we are. But you don't have to be a British guy.
Can it be a shorter line?
I can't believe that disease I got made me learn how to love everybody here in the 20s. Here in the 1920s.
Got it.
And sound speed, camera speed, rolling, and action.
I can't believe that disease I got taught me to learn to love everybody in the 1920s. Were we good?
Cut. Jason Ford.
Thanks. I'd like to thank everybody that decided to get a Best Picture, Best Director, and a Best Podcaster Oscar to allow me to get this lead Best Oscar performance. And look at his little arms. What's cool about Oscars that I like is that you can move the Oscar's arms around. And I'd like to thank whoever made his arms move around too. All right. That felt good to win an Oscar. I'll tell you that much, buddy.
Do you think it's Best Picture material?
Oh, yeah.
That film?
I think so.
Yeah. You think maybe it?
How many?
You think maybe I could win?
Yeah, when you just won the next award for that movie, Diseases That Teach You to Learn People in the 1920s, goes to the director and Best Picture Producer Maker and Best Podcaster Zach Caffrey.
Oh my God, I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank the members of the Academy. I want to thank everybody that selects who the members of the Academy are. I think they're members of the Academy. I want to thank my star, Jason Ford. I want to thank the 1920s for having so many diseases from which I took inspiration. I want to thank myself for having so much inspiration and being so inspired by it. And I want to thank, and I just think that we really need to take a look at why we can't get the snow plows out there earlier before it starts to stick. And thank you.
They really should get the snowplows out there in the more time we've had.
It's an important issue.
Across the entire nation.
Absolutely. And that's what it would be like when we win that Oscar.
Man, it's going to be fucking great.
Yeah. And you know what? Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it winning so much. I hope we win some more before the episode's over.
Me and you both, pal. I don't know how many movies are about diseases that learn people how to love. I don't know. Name one.
I can name one. It's called The Diseases of the 1920s. I forget the name of it, but that was the name
That'll
of it.
happen. It's called Oscar amnesia. You're so excited to win an Oscar, you forget you're even an actor.
Hello, I'm Oscar Amnesia. Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Oscar Amnesia. Nice to meet you.
What?
Hello, I'm Oscar Amnesia.
I must have won an Oscar. Oh my God, I did.
You won an Oscar?
You can move the arms around.
Congratulations.
In the head.
What's an Oscar?
An Oscar cyst.
Oh, Oscar cyst. All right, that was the Oscar amnesia bit. He's a guy, he has amnesia, and his last name is Amnesia, and he has amnesia. It's crazy.
That would be a real drag.
Yeah, the odds of it.
Yeah, like, hey, oh wait, I don't remember my last name. It's Amnesia. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't. No, your name's Amnesia.
So I have amnesia because it's my name?
It's just your name.
What is?
Amnesia.
What about it?
You have it.
But what's my name?
Amnesia.
What about it?
You have it. And it's your last name, too.
What is?
Amnesia.
Thank you. For
Oscar for best comedy, Zach Caffrey.
For best bit.
Best bit in the last 5 minutes, and the Oscar goes to
Thank
Zach
you.
Caffrey.
I want to thank this statue.
The Oscarcists? Wait. I can't remember that Bell song in The Exorcist. How does it go? Definitely not that. Something like that. No, that was Rush. No, definitely not that. That's that one band. Anyways, watch the movie. You'll hear the theme song and big laugh.
Yeah.
Oscar for biggest laugh goes to me, motherfucker. Whoa.
Okay, but if we really do win and we have to go to the real Oscars,
We have to?
yeah,
All right.
don't you think sitting through that would be so goddamn boring?
No, it's the Oscars. It's
Have you ever watched the Oscars on TV?
yeah, but it's different from being there. Being there, you're like, I'm at the Oscars.
They're probably feeding you
This is way
high
better
price
than
booze.
Nobel Prizes. Yeah, but you're an actor.
And like, if there's something on stage that you think is boring, you can just look around and be like, "Oh, look, Matthew McConaughey's eating the fish. That's how he eats fish."
And this fish is pretty good over here at the Oscars. Yeah.
Hey.
Something else, man.
Hey, look over there. It's Zach Caffrey, and he's looking at me.
Time of the flat circle. Yeah, but that'd be cool. You know, how would it not be entertaining to be in a room full of actors? You're like, that's John Travolta. That's
Well, but it would be like, oh,
the other actor.
It's John Travolta sitting quietly and staring forward at a
Sounds-
boring musical number that I can't
Yeah.
go to the bathroom during.
yeah. Oscars for acting like you're the most entertained at the Oscar
Yeah.
goes to John Travolta.
Yeah.
Really great performance. Really great. Really is good. It really is.
I just think sitting through one of those has got to be just terrible.
I don't know, man.
Sitting through it at
disagree.
home is terrible. You ever sat through the whole thing? I did once.
No, I never have, actually.
I did it twice. Once was a little kid, and I was like, wow. Then I always did it as an adult, and I was
wow.
like, wow.
Yeah. This is kind of boring.
Very boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't deny that I wouldn't want to sit through it watching it on TV and that it would be boring. I don't deny that one bit. But being there, Peter Sellers, great movie, would be, I think, entertaining. Just because, it's just, it's just like a fucking cool big thing. It's like, shit.
Yeah. If you're there,
That's my reasoning.
and you might win an award.
Mm-hmm. Then you'd be like,
Yeah.
then you'd be like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I fucking award.
Yeah. No joke.
Mm-hmm.
On the Oscars episode, a little popcorn kernel just dislodged from where it was stuck in my tooth. Because I was eating popcorn shortly before the show.
That's pretty fucking Oscars.
It's pretty fucking Oscars,
Here at
dude.
the movies.
Oh, and that was like, what a relief
Happy for you,
that's
man.
gone now.
Oscar for The cleanest popcorn teeth? Oh, okay.
No, I can't take
What a
credit
bummer.
for that. It took a whole crew.
That one goes to Willem Dafoe this year.
Yeah. When I think of clean teeth, it's Willem Dafoe.
He's got that big toothy grin, you know?
Mm-hmm. And when I floss, I use... No.
That would be funny if Willem Dafoe started doing commercials.
For floss.
People are like freaked out, like, oh, I gotta get that floss.
Or for anything.
Yeah.
State Farm Insurance is going to keep you safe from no matter what happens to you. All kinds of things might happen to you. A lot of bad things happen to people every day. But
Bobby Peru for floss. God damn, man, that would be terrible.
what's the right product
face.
for him to hawk?
I don't even know. That's a good. Oof! I can't even imagine what kind of positive light he could cast on any kind of product.
Yeah. Great actor though, but not made
Hell of an actor.
not made for pitching.
Mm.
What do you say? You want to get to this game?
Let's do it.
Okay. Jay, today's game follows a similar format to games of the past, but we haven't played in a while. I have 22 winners and losers from 89 to 99 is the name of this game.
This is gonna be easy.
Heard that before.
Say that every time.
So what we have here is 11 films that won Best Picture between 89 and 99, and 11 films that didn't. Now, I'm going to tell you beforehand, for each year, I took the one that won and one that didn't, that was nominated. So all of these are Best Picture nominees.
Okay. Gotcha.
I then took them all, alphabetized them all, so they're all out of order. So it's not ever, it's not like one's real and one's not.
Okay.
So you have 22 possible points.
Okay.
For a bonus point at the end, I'm going to let you guess what movie I'm the most mad that it won.
I think it should be pretty easy. Unironically.
Yeah. There are two that I really am mad that they didn't win. So you can get either of those. I'll give you some amount of credit for that.
Okay.
Those are more obvious, I think.
All right.
They're all kind of obvious. Anyway, 22 with some bonus points. What do you think's a fair winning score? 17? 15?
Let's do 17.
Okay. And should we establish some stakes?
Okay.
Okay. It's the Oscars. Oscars are movies. The winner has to watch a movie that the other person says, you gotta watch this movie.
Okay.
And they have to watch it.
Sure.
No matter what it is.
No matter what the movie is?
No matter what.
Dangerous.
Even if it's,
And not
Christmas with the Cranks.
Sure.
You gotta watch it.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Yep, that works.
All right. Sounds good. Here we go. First game in a long time. Jason Ford, are you ready to play?
Yeah. I am. Was already ready.
Were the following films Oscar Best Picture winners or losers? Number 1, A Few Good Men.
Winner.
Incorrect.
This is hard.
Apollo 13.
Winner.
Incorrect. Again, these were all nominated.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Therein lies the rub. Born on the 4th of July.
Not a winner.
Correct. Braveheart.
Winner.
Correct. Dances with Wolves.
Winner.
Correct. Dangerous Liaisons.
Oof. I'm going to go with not winner.
Correct. Driving Miss Daisy.
Winner.
Correct. Fargo.
Winner.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Forrest Gump.
Winner.
Correct. Good Will Hunting.
Winner.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Goodfellas.
Winner.
Incorrect.
God damn it.
JFK.
Not a winner.
Correct. Rain Man.
Oh my god. Not a winner.
Incorrect.
I already lost.
Saving Private Ryan.
Winner.
Incorrect.
Oh, this is so hard.
Shakespeare in Love.
Not a winner.
Incorrect. Schindler's List.
Winner.
Correct. Silence of the Lambs.
Winner.
Correct. The English Patient.
Winner.
Correct. The Piano.
That's it? The Piano?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not a winner.
Correct. The Shawshank Redemption.
Winner.
Incorrect.
What?
Titanic.
Winner.
Correct. Unforgiven.
Not a winner.
Incorrect.
That was tough. Fuck.
I'm going to give you chances for bonus points.
Okay.
Oh, we have to wrap up the game. I'm so sorry. No. We must unfortunately ignore the wrap-up music. This is too important.
Okay.
Even though you did lose the game.
Pretty badly.
You scored 12.
That was so hard because it's like they sound like they all
Right. Well, they were all nominees.
won. Yeah.
And
that's
also,
why it's like,
part of the point of this game was just to show how often the Oscars got it wrong.
Ooh, well,
Right?
They should listen to me.
They should. Jay's Best Pictures would be your award ceremony. So, Jay, you have 12 points. You were shooting for 17 to not lose. If you can get what movie I the most am upset won and what two I am the most upset didn't win, I'm going to call it a tie game. And nobody has to do nothing. You want the whole list again? And I'll tell you which ones won and which ones didn't?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go through this very fast. A Few Good Men did not win. Apollo 13 didn't win. Born on the 4th of July didn't win. Braveheart did win. Dances with Wolves did win. Dangerous Liaisons didn't win. Driving Miss Daisy did win. Fargo didn't win. Forrest Gump did win. Good Will Hunting didn't win. Goodfellas didn't win. JFK didn't win. Rain Man did win. Saving Private Ryan didn't win. Shakespeare in Love did win. Schindler's List won. Silence of the Lambs won. English Patient won. The Piano didn't. Shawshank Redemption didn't. Titanic did. Unforgiven did.
I'm going to say you're pissed that Dangerous Liaisons didn't win.
Never seen it.
Neither have I. I'm going to say
You just know I love liaisons, no matter what kind they are.
I'm going to say you're pissed that Forrest Gump won. Okay. And you're definitely pissed that Fargo didn't win.
Absolutely correct.
And
well, not absolutely. You were absolutely correct on the 2 out of 3 that you were correct.
Yeah.
on.
What was the other one that you were pissed didn't win?
I'm going to read all the movies that didn't win one more time.
Okay.
These are just the ones that I could be mad that they didn't win. A Few Good Men, Apollo 13, and you stop me. You stop me when you've heard it.
Stop.
And if you don't get it on this one, you lose and you have to watch whatever movie I make you watch.
Shit.
Because I've been very generous.
You really have.
A Few Good Men, Apollo 13, Born on the 4th of July, Dangerous Liaisons, Fargo, Good Will Hunting, Goodfellas, JFK.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dangerous Liaisons.
For some reason, I got stuck up on that because I was like, I don't know what that movie is. It sounds like maybe a movie that Zach would like, and like it didn't win, and so like I didn't listen to the rest of the list as much as I should have because Goodfellas would have jumped out at me.
That's why I went through it again because I knew that the pressure of the game had gotten to you. Because you know
it's that Oscar pressure.
You know I'm a Goodfellas fella.
I do know that.
I think Goodfellas, good film.
Goodfellas, a good film, a good fella file.
Yeah, Goodfellas and Fargo, neither of those have Oscars, and Forrest Gump does. Take Forrest Gump's Oscar away and give it to both those movies. Mm-hmm. Fuck Forrest Gump.
Ooh.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
He was disabled. Fuck him anyways, huh? Well, I'm glad. I mean, thank you for not making me watch a shitty movie.
You're welcome. I'm gonna get you to watch it one day.
These games are always hard. And I get a lot of shit for not being too good at them. And I'd like to see somebody else sit in this Oscar chair wearing these Oscar shoes.
Yeah.
And see what they can do. I've played one game against an opponent and I fucking won. Okay. And it's
No, keep going. You know what I'm doing, but keep going.
It's a fucking shame because people should know that I'm not that dumb. Okay, and I should get an Oscar. I'm just gonna take it for not being that dumb, because other people don't play these games, and you don't know how hard they are. Especially to be on here on this stage with his arms move and his head does too. All right, I'm leaving. That would be a great thing to do if you ever won an Oscar. Just comment on the statue, like it is gold and it's like pretty solid too. Weighs about I'm gonna go with 3 pounds.
And just that. Don't even
just
thank
that,
anybody.
Just comment on the statue.
You know this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says my name on it here. That's nice.
Bye bye. Just get off the stage.
Yeah. Well, Jay.
Woo.
The games are hard. I've only ever had to play once.
Yeah.
And
maybe I'll write one for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like you are being cyberbullied all the time.
Mm-hmm. And IRL bullied.
Yeah.
They compound.
Yeah. We went to the beach and that guy came over and kicked sand in your face and said, "You don't win the quizzes, pipsqueak." And he stole your girlfriend away. Mm-hmm.
Right there on the beach, had sex with her.
Yeah. And he was kicking sand on you the whole time he was having sex with her.
I didn't want to move. It was a really good spot.
Yeah. Once your blanket's down, it's hard to just pick up and move everything.
My wallet, my shoe, and everything.
Yeah. Which, if you take that out, it's gonna get stolen.
Had all my sunblock on.
Yeah. You're gonna have to reapply that based on a different. If you're at a different angle.
Yeah, what kind of turned to sun mud. Mm-hmm. Thanks to that really mean guy. Really mean
jerk. Yeah.
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 Hey, buddy, it's the beach. Chill out.
Yeah. If I hadn't been so busy building a sandcastle, I would have done something about it. But I really was.
It's understandable.
Engaged in the build. So.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty fun day at the beach. Overall, I mean, for me, I built a fun sandcastle, so I had a nice time.
Well, I wouldn't have met my third wife if that didn't happen, so makes it even worse. Welcome to Leia Playas. I think a podcast that could be better than this podcast, just a concept for one, potentially better than this one, who knows, would be a Nodcast. And it would be recorded. It would be a once a week upload, and the hosts would go 24 hours without sleep and then record the episode about 3 a.m.
Yeah,
so
they're gonna be pretty tired.
That's the idea. They're gonna be nodding off a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
Let's try it.
Let's just try. I'll just go into it and
yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. I'm gonna put my cigarette out because it's dangerous.
Well, welcome to Nodcast.
Hey.
The podcast that talks to you after many hours of not sleeping. This week's episode is
about the Emmys?
Yeah, this week's episode is about the Emmys, which it wasn't last night because it was the night before.
We would have seen it. We were watching TV all night.
Yeah.
We watched infomercials.
Yeah. Those infomercials were pretty good. They were entertaining. The Emmys. Somebody won the Emmys. I think it was. Fuck, I can't remember.
Breaking Bad.
Great
show.
Breaking Bad won the Emmys.
I always thought it should have won more than it did.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Why didn't Bob Odenkirk get anything for that show? He's so good they made him his own show, but he didn't get anything for that one.
Oh god, this is why do we can't keep doing this podcast because we can't keep doing this podcast because it's too.
Did we do an hour?
No, it's been like 5 minutes.
If you hate going to the post office, stamps.com can give you it can go to the post office for you. You go to the post office for you. You don't have to go to the post office anymore. If you're tired, you don't have to go to the post office. Let's do listener mail.
We're done.
Okay.
We'll
keep sending the letters. We're gonna read them.
Think about it. We'll be right there. Welcome back. It's segment 2. Oscars in the world.
Jason, it's me, a memory of your mean aunt. You'll never be good at saying you're back on a podcast. Never. You're never gonna amount to nothing being on a podcast.
Cut. Just Oscar. Going for the Oscar. Emmy, maybe.
The Oscar Emmy.
Ooh, what was it when it's like an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony? Was it like an EGAT or something? SCAT?
You're very close. It's an escrow.
No, it's not an escrow. I know it's not that.
Do you know what that is, though? Because I don't.
Some kind of mortgage shit.
Yeah.
I think it's when your house is...
It's something that happens to a house. But I don't know if it's something you want to happen to the house or you don't want to happen to the house.
It's not the same as refinancing. I know that.
I know pretty much for sure I'm never gonna have it.
Yeah. If you're ever an escrow person, just let me know.
Yeah. If you're an escrow person, let us know. Let us know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let us know if we should want it.
Right.
And how do we get it? Or not get it.
Avoid the escrow if it's bad.
Yeah. If it's bad, tell us how to avoid escrow. If it's good, tell us how to achieve escrow. Achieving Escrow. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Starring Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks, Willem Dafoe, for sure.
He's the face of escrow.
Do you want escrow? Do you not want it? I can tell you how to
better than before.
Have it or not have it.
That was not bad.
It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
Kind of good.
Okay.
Slipping a little bit.
Slipping on my Dafoe pimping.
He's a hard one to impersonate.
Yeah.
He's
My
too
brother
weird.
does a very good one. He can only do one sentence, but it's very, very good.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna bite that.
Not gonna cramp his style.
Nah.
All right. We don't do that here
No.
on Middle Files.
No.
We don't cramp styles.
We don't cramp anybody's styles, as you can tell by our
Mm-hmm.
our black tie gala dress this evening. We came dressed for the Oscars
Mm-hmm.
because if we win what's in this envelope, we also want them to know we're gonna look right.
Yeah.
We're gonna look right. We're gonna act right.
We're not gonna burp out loud. We're gonna hold it in.
We're gonna hold it in until it's time to give our speech.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, that microphone belongs to you. You could do
Damn
whatever
right,
you
it's
want
carte
with it.
blanche. Yes.
But not during other people's part.
Yeah.
When Sam Rockwell and Katie Holmes are up there doing their little shtick before they tell us who won for sound design,
Yeah.
you are not going to hear. But you're not.
You're not.
Not from us. I don't know what John Travolta's doing.
Maybe Jeff Bridges.
Mm.
A little bit of a burp from him.
Taking too long.
I'm in character as one of my Western characters for the Oscars.
I drank a little bit too much Shakespeare.
Let's
Jeff.
talk Oscars in the world, huh?
Oscars in the world.
And why not
Yeah.
start with Oscars Emmys? Did we say that on camera?
Oscars, Emmys, yeah.
We did. Good.
Yeah. I
Okay.
want to, since I have a suit
Oh,
jacket, I've been watching a lot of Mad Men. Right? Great show.
yeah. Never won an Oscar.
Never won an Oscar. Couldn't technically. Should have. Won plenty of Emmys though.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
yeah. And I'll tell you the reason why it won an Emmy. It's because people want to believe that they belong.
Mm-hmm. He made some fucking great ads.
He sure did. He was mad about it. He was madly good at it. That's what that show should have been called.
It was madness how good those ads were.
It was insane.
It was madness how good those men made those ads. Is it coin time at the Oscars? Woo!
Oh, coin time. Look, one of the coins is a statue that looks a little bit like the Oscar statue, but not too much.
That was cool.
And that's been coin time. The Oscars ceremonies, the telebroadcast of them, have won 47 Emmys. It's the most Emmys anybody has ever won.
Wait,
The Oscars win Emmys
that is some
the most.
That is some incestuous, corrupt, nepotistic,
Yeah.
tomfoolery.
It is tomfoolery of the highest magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
And Oscars, this is what Jay and I are choosing to call you out for. There are other people who are going to call you out about other things,
Mm-hmm.
but this is ours.
We're putting our foot down right here.
But also, if you make the the best podcast category, we forgive.
We rescind it.
We forgive you. So,
Yes.
Ball's in your court, Oscars.
Uh-huh. Take notice. I mean, think about that.
Yeah, think about it.
Think about that.
But let's go out the idea that it's nepotism. Me jumping around in these notes a lot.
Do it.
William Friedkin, director of The Exorcism.
Nice fella. One of my favorite directors. That's, yeah, just like that. Yeah. Just, you could put in some green vomit like in the movie.
Okay.
Do some of that. Ooh, ooh.
Gross.
That's scary.
Ew.
Ew.
That's a good-
She's possessed by Satan. You have to exorcise her. Blah. Ew. It's like the most terrible thing.
What's the actor who plays the priest? Do either
Oh.
of us know it?
Oh, Max von Sydow.
Max von Sydow, but now that's his performance now.
The power of Christ. Ew. Ew.
That's too funny.
That's a good one.
there's another line I know from the movie, but it's too intense to quote it. It's the most intense line in any movie.
I think we all know.
But she says that. He goes, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I'm done. Good luck. Bye.
I'm going to help you get the demon out of your daughter. I'm going to do anything it takes to get her out of there. Ooh.
Ooh. I'll see you later. Pretty funny.
Yeah, the Pope, demons are gross. I don't want to do this anymore. William Friedkin, the director of that
It's just
performance.
on his cell phone. Pope, new number. Hello?
Friedkin, he won Oscars, so this is not just him being bitter.
As
but
he should have.
He said that the Oscars are the greatest promotion scheme that any industry ever devised for itself.
Sure.
Because the Oscars are winning Emmys. The Oscars are having filmmakers spend millions of dollars to promote their films to try and campaign them to be best pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the whole thing is
That's
just
so
making
goofy.
the Oscars seem important. And because they say this movie is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
But why do they get to say it? And who are the Oscars?
Well-
And Oscars in the world.
Everybody that's part of the film industry votes, right?
Yes, here's...
So I mean, that's kind of, you know, kind of substantial. It's kind of like a. Something that would be the same thing but different, and it makes make sense. You know what I mean?
like that.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. The Academy is a professional honorary organization. Its voting membership consists of over 7,000 people in 2018 who are all invited to join by something called the Board of Governors.
Ooh, the Board of Governors.
Board of Governors.
Ooh.
They screen people based on their bodies of work. It is comprised of approximately 22% of the voting block is actors, and then the rest they make up the biggest chunk.
Okay.
All the rest of the 78 is much smaller of other people that do other things about a movie.
Mm-hmm. Producers and craft service
The grip,
people. The grip.
Foley people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's sort of some broad strokes about the Oscars, and some of its controversies. There's a lot of its controversies we are not touching.
No?
Hell no. Not me.
Hello.
Not me. Nope, we're gonna stick to fairly neutral territory
Sounds good to me.
where
Hey,
we belong. Yes.
somebody should make a movie about the Oscars. Right? No, nobody's done that before. Maybe it's illegal. In
They should
California.
make a TV movie about the Oscars
That could win an Emmy.
that could win an Emmy. Or no, they need to make a movie about the Emmys so that the Emmys can win an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can just crawl into bed together fully.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be right in the eyes of God.
Oh, yeah. That's hot.
It's so hot. Ew. The first Oscars ever.
Mm-hmm.
May 16th, 1929.
Really?
That's right.
Wow.
It was
That's interesting.
they were held at a private dinner at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. They were not broadcast.
Okay.
There were 270 attendees. They paid $5 a ticket, which would have been
Back
$79 a ticket in 2020 money.
Still chump change.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando in 1929.
That was a little early for him.
They gave out
Charlie
15
Chaplin.
awards.
Uh-huh.
It took 15 minutes, the whole thing. That's the one I want to go to. Then there was an after party at some other hotel.
There you go.
That's the one I want to go to.
Yeah.
Like, you win, you win, you win, you lose, you win, you lose. Let's go get drunk at the Maryland, the Mayfair Hotel. Winners were announced to the media 3 months earlier, so the ceremony was really purely ceremony. Then the second one, 1930, broadcast on radio. From the 30s to the 40s, winners continued to be announced early. It was not until 1941 that there was a sealed envelope. You find out when you're there.
Yeah, what had it taken that long to come up with that? I mean, come on, what? Why?
Yeah, you'd
announce
think
it to everybody else, and then, it doesn't make sense.
Well, those who can't teach, give out awards. These people don't know how to build drama.
You're right. That's good. That's a cogent observation.
Thank you. In 29 at the first one, actor Emil Jannings was in Europe.
Nice fella.
During the 15 minutes. So the Academy sent his award to him early.
Oh.
So Emil Jannings is technically the first person to ever receive an Oscar award. It was for Best Actor in the film Fartin' Out the Ritz.
That's not true.
That part's not true. I didn't write the name of the movie down. The first film ever to win Best Picture, 1927, Wings. It's a silent film, silent comedy. The 25th Oscars in 1954, I think it was, were the first ones ever to be on TV. Bob Hope was the host. That guy.
Bob Hope.
Old Stinker. Old Stinker Golfy.
What? That was his nickname?
Yep.
Really?
Bob Old Stinker Golfy Hope.
I don't believe that.
Okay. It's not up to me to make you believe things.
You want to make a really hard game about it and stuff?
Yeah.
That only you can ever lose and feel bad about it?
I don't want to make one I can lose. In 1957, the 29th, Best Foreign Language Film is introduced, now called Best International. It was not until 2002, the 74th, that Best Animated Feature was a category.
72, huh?
2002.
Oh, yeah. I was just 30 years off.
Want to make a game about it?
What was the... I wonder what was... Probably fucking ants or something. Bug's Life.
Shrek, maybe?
Shrek. Yeah, it was probably Shrek. Yeah.
Probably Shrek.
Yeah.
They probably just wanted Mike Myers to chill.
Yeah. Throw him a bone.
Yeah.
Chill the F out.
Because,
Mike.
he had to deal with being on camera with Kanye West. When Kanye West said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
He just goes...
Yeah, and he just looks so scared that the Academy was probably like, let's give him a statue that'll
He
make
needs
him
a W.
feel better.
He needs a win.
And not a George W, though.
Oh!
Anybody out there who hasn't seen the clip of that, please watch
It was
it.
like for you Zoomers, you Zooms out there watching. It was like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
It was like that.
But even a bigger deal, really. It was a bigger deal than that. Well, maybe. It's hard to tell because back then you didn't have all social media. It was just news reporting it.
Yeah.
Because we were normal human beings and we weren't fucked up permanently from the internet.
Yeah, we were just fucked up temporarily
naturally
from it.
Yeah. Well,
naturally and temporarily.
this isn't the fucked up episode. That's a different episode. So.
In 1993 was the first In Memoriam segment.
Huh.
A thing referenced in our very first episode of Metaphiles.
What are you talking about?
We did an In Memoriam for names that we didn't pick for this podcast. It was arguably the first joke in this show.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and it was not until 1993.
Can you believe it? We did that 4 years ago? It's been 4 fucking years.
Crazy. Your kids are so old now.
I hate them.
Going back to whether we would want to sit through one, the average length of an Oscar ceremony is 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
The shortest one, of course, was the first one, 15 minutes. The longest one ever was 2002, 4 hours, 23 minutes, because it was a lot of Mike Myers just sobbing. They had to stop down.
Let's give him an extra hour and an Oscar. That was really rough.
It's really rough. It cut back to me. I don't have anything to say about that. What am I supposed to say?
Mike, thoughts, concerns?
In 2010 is when the length of an Oscar speech was officially shortened.
Oh, yeah?
Before they play the music. 45 seconds.
Oh.
That's what you get.
Okay.
Because, as organizer Bill Mechanic put it.
Nice fella.
Yeah. Listen to how nice Bill Mechanic is. This is how he described Oscar speeches. And he works for the Oscars. Bill Mechanic said...
He's under the hood.
And he said, Oscar speeches are overly long and embarrassing displays of emotion. And they are the most hated thing in the show.
Must be great at parties.
Yeah. Spoken like a true guy whose last name is Mechanic.
Yeah.
This robot said they are long and embarrassing displays of emotion.
Happy birthday to... Stop it!
No, thank you. That was longer than 45 seconds.
Yeah.
The longest Oscar speech in history was at the 15th Awards in the year 1942 by Best Actress for Miss Miniver winner Greer Garson.
And they played her off and it was like...
Yeah, and she's soft-shoed off the...
Oh, I guess my speech is over.
6 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of side with old Bill on that one.
Yeah. I want to hear it just to know what's minute 5
I
like.
suspect she had a few, champagne, Oscar
Perhaps.
champagne.
Yeah,
from winning.
old boozy Greer Garson.
Mm-hmm, old boozy Susie.
Here's some rejected and proposed categories for Oscars. There's only 3 of them. 4.
Don't say podcast.
No, yeah, that's the 5th one. Best casting was proposed in 1999, rejected.
See, that would be a good one.
That is a good one.
That'd be a fucking good one.
I'm pretty surprised that was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Haley Finn would be winning every damn year right now.
I'm unfamiliar.
She casts all the Marvel movies. Best title design was proposed in 1999 as well. Nixed. And now we don't even have title designs anymore.
They
killed it.
Bleh.
Think of all those great John Carpenter and stuff. It's all...
The Thing.
Yeah. It's a piece of it. Best stunt coordination was consistently proposed between the years 1991 and 2012, and they never went for it. No love for the Cliff Booths of the world. Sad.
Yeah, that should be one, I think, as well.
And now, here's the last one, other than Best Podcast. In 2018, it was proposed for the 2019s. Has not happened yet, but is still pending. Best Popular Movie.
Fuck off.
Best Popular.
Eat shit.
Why eat shit?
Oh, most people like this movie. Fuck that.
But I'm gonna get real with it, Jay. Wouldn't it be... Okay, let's take an Oscars that I was upset by. In 2009, the 3 nominees I remember, the other ones were totally irrelevant because it was definitely going to be one of these 3. Avatar, Inglourious Bastards, or The Hurt Locker.
Okay.
Now, I have, to this day, not seen The Hurt Locker.
Okay.
The Hurt Locker won. And my feeling in the moment was, well, Inglourious Bastards and Avatar kind of like split the votes, and so Hurt Locker snuck in there. Because Inglourious Bastards was, in my opinion, like just an unbeatably good movie.
Yeah.
Now, maybe people like The Hurt Locker better. I don't know. But if there is a most popular movie category, then Avatar gets that one because everybody spent their money and they paid to see that. That is not going to be the best picture.
Okay.
But it's the most popular. So it's like, hey, we're acknowledging that we're old and we care about different things than people who go to the movies. So, yes, Avengers is best popular. Now let's talk about what's a real movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would cut some of the...
So it's kind of like the kids' table.
Okay. We could call it that.
Yeah.
So I actually think it's a good idea.
I mean, that's... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it, but I'm going to choose to dislike it vehemently.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that is your God-given right.
Probably just, I got to be contrarian. You know, I got to be a super cool contrarian. So I want to do that.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes the film or the performance or whatever wins the Oscar. Sometimes it stars a character who's difficult to deal with, and the character study of that character is what we admire about. Ooh.
Get him off the... Wait, hold on. He's still talking. It's sounding good, actually.
Oh, what if there was ever...
Play him off. No, wait. Play him back on.
Okay, wait. Can you start to play the music, and I'm going to be the person accepting the award that convinces you not to play it, okay? So...
Okay, go ahead.
And I want to thank my whole team, everybody that worked on it. My producer, Tom. Tom, could not have made this film without you. Thank you. You saved my life every day on set. And I want to thank the people who compose and decide when to play the cutoff music for an awards ceremony, because we have to keep things moving. It's a long and embarrassing display of emotion, and it's people's least favorite part of the show. Thank you, Bill Mechanic, for doing everything that you do.
You're welcome.
Oh. And you know what? I had my fill. Thank you.
Just stop the music. Leave him on. Leave him on. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you don't know why you don't like it, but you're going to choose to continue vehemently not liking it. That, to me, sounds prime for nomination.
Yeah. Well, we're...
Yes.
Find out.
Yeah. And it's the kind of, the kind of heated debates that we get into here on this show that make it so compelling and make it better than The Hurt Locker probably was. I haven't seen it.
I thought it wasn't good.
Okay. There you go.
Bye-bye. Welcome back to the Metaphile Segment 3, Oscars Why.
Why the Oscars? In between segments there, I started talking about the Hurt Locker thing, got upset about it again, and I was like, back then I still kind of cared, and I thought, well, I still do kind of care, and I said, I gotta save it. Because here, why Oscars? I do still kind of care. When Joaquin won for Joker, I was like, fucking A.
Yeah.
Deserved it, absolutely. Gonna bring more attention to this film. Which people might have just otherwise dismissed as another comic book thing. Same with the lady who won the score. Great score. Unconventional. Interesting. Deserved to be applauded and given 45 seconds.
Exactly.
So yeah, we've been talking like Oscars. They be boring. They be wrong. They be unfair.
Unfair.
They be controversial in ways that we are not going to talk about.
Yes.
But There is still something about it.
There's still something about it.
What is it?
Well, again, I mean, like I said, it's like they're more prestigious than a Nobel Prize. It's like, can't think of another award given to anybody that's more like, whoa. Like if somebody said, yeah, I won a Medal of Honor, you're like, whoa, that's, whoa, whoa. I won a Nobel Prize, and you're like, oh, wow. And then somebody's like, I won an Oscar, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, Medal of Honor guys, like, yeah, my battalion got shot down. I saved a bunch of
people's
whole
lives.
Regiment's lives.
Yeah.
But then the Oscar guy, like, yeah, I did sound design on Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
The sound was great on that film. I could hear everything everybody said.
Holy shit! Can I see the Oscar?
When Hulk punched that person, it really sounded like he punched him.
It sounded like this. I was like, whoa!
I was like, whoa! That punch was so hard.
It sounded just like the Hulk fist.
Yeah, I got back from the war, and it's really kind of hard to find a job because it's just sort of hard to leave all that. It's like you're in two places at once for a long time.
Anyway, here's your destination.
Yeah.
Don't forget to give me 5 stars.
Hey, do you know I met the guy who won Best Sound Design?
Wait, stay in the car. Give me 1 star if you want to. Just tell me about the Oscar.
Yeah, but
that's kind of the level of
that's absolutely the level. But just to take it back in the other direction, what's the last Best Picture movie that you've seen? For me, have to go back a while. Should we look them up?
You mean the most that had most recently won?
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's look it up.
Man.
We'll go until we have seen one.
Oh, we also gotta have the IMDb Parents Guide this episode.
Gotta happen at least once, and it has to happen for an Oscar-winning film.
We gotta have it for an Oscar-winning film.
Have gotta, and it's gotta be one that won an Oscar.
Gotta do it.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna go backwards in time until we reach a Best Picture that we have seen. Oh, it's not as far back as I thought. So 2022, it was Coda. Didn't see it.
The fuck is that?
Don't know. Best Picture of that year. 2021, Nomadland. Didn't see it.
The fuck is that?
Don't know. Best Picture of that year. 2020, Parasite. I did see Parasite.
Oh, yeah, I did see that too.
I did see Parasite. It was good.
Yeah, that was the last one I did see. Yeah.
It was good.
Pretty good.
It was good.
That's right, when we were unaware of what was about to happen to us.
Yeah, really. Jeez. Okay, so what is the most Oscar-winningest movie? Oh, well, I can tell you. Lord of the Rings, the third one, Return of the King, right? That won the most Oscars of any movie has ever won.
Really?
Yes. I forget how many it was. Look that up super fast.
2.
1, 2.
Best Picture and for real Best Picture.
And the for real Best Picture that we don't tell you about, but really it's the best one.
The one that we all actually thought was the best picture.
All right, I will look that up really fast, and then we will look that film up on the IMDb Parents Guide.
A little bit of violence in it. Some heavy violence for the youngins.
It won 11.
That's yeah. Better be a really great fucking movie. The only time I've seen that, I watched the whole trilogy with my friends overnight. So it all just kind of, all the rings and the lords of them just kind of, melted into my brain. It was mush.
Yeah, it's a lot of
fantasy.
A lot of the woods.
It was a lot of little fellas
all
and
at
big
once.
fellas.
And then some of the fellas are really big.
Mm-hmm. Somebody like potatoes a lot.
Yeah. But then the other guy, he didn't care about potatoes one way or another. He only cared about his precious.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember that guy?
Yeah. This is Paul Giamatti?
Yep. My precious. I gotta stop these hobbits, my precious.
He was better in Sideways.
I'm not gonna drink any fucking thing that's not my precious.
Deep cut for all the
All the big
cinematophiles.
Sideways heads out.
All those Sideways heads, those Paul Giamatti heads.
The Giamatti files.
Oh.
So I hope that when you and your friends watched The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, that you were not too horny when you saw the 2 kissing scenes at the end of the movie, which is the only entry for that movie on the IMDb Parents Guide. It has 2 kissing scenes at the end of the movie.
Give you a break.
So,
People being stabbed to death and burned alive and all crushed and all this shit. They're kissing. They're kissing. No. I can't remember those scenes, I'll tell you that much.
Me neither. I don't even know who kissed who.
Well, and we could show them, but we get it'd be like copyright.
Yeah.
Like YouTube would. But
Yeah,
I mean, we could probably get the fact tube to just whip up a quick little edit,
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I really think that'd be really good to do.
Yeah, I think what the fact tube would probably really prefer is, because we should, here as we are sending this in for nomination of best podcast.
Sure.
Lord of the Rings clearly going to win a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
So maybe the fact tube can show us a drawing of 2 of the characters from Lord of the Rings, and they are kissing. And it's a drawing of them.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was. That's what I was going to.
2 characters that look like they could be in that movie.
That's what I was going to ask of the fact too. Was just do like an MS Paint
Okay.
makeup of that scene when they're kissing.
Okay, so same page. MS Paint.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
All right, fact tube. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's really accurate.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's very obvious that whoever made that spent so much time in MS Paint, maybe at least 100 to 200 hours, going pixel by pixel,
definitely,
and making
it
so, as we all can see clearly here, since we can see it, and we all know
we're looking at it right now.
So almost exactly like it would be on a 4K television, but it's in MS Paint.
Yeah,
it's on the fact tube.
But also at the same time, they really got kind of impressionistic with it at the same
Monet?
time. Yeah,
sure, like a 4K Monet.
A 4K
MS
Monet. Yeah, it's really 4K Monet.
That's a fucking band name.
4K Monet. That
Holy
is pretty good, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, pretty.
It looks great. It looks great. And also, it really got me pretty steamed up in the.
4K Monet.
4K Monet.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, we both saw Parasite. So we did both see one of the Best Picture winners. Saw it before it was Best Picture. Didn't see it because it was. But this is what I was kind of getting to. We are, on top of being metaphiles, we are also cinephiles. This is well established.
Well established. Yeah.
We have heard of movies like Forrest Gump, and we have opinions about them that are not always in line with the Academy. But does your average moron only watch whatever the latest Dave Bautista film is until the Oscars tells them you want to watch Coda, and then they do.
And they think they'll have to watch that because it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I wish that I could know what was Best Popular, because I bet that has Dave Bautista in it. No offense to Dave Bautista, by the way. I like him as an actor.
Dave,
he's good.
Your episode's coming up. It's a long list.
Yeah. He'll be very funny on it. He's a very funny guy.
He'll break the table in half, won't he?
Yeah, but he'll do it in
Jeez.
like a very deadpan way.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. But yeah, are we not the right people to say that the Oscars are kind of irrelevant and stupid?
No. No, we're totally the right people.
We are the right people.
There could be two more right people to ask that question in this
Yeah.
fucking godforsaken dust ball. Out here, sometimes the best parts you get buried under sun mud from suntan lotion and sand kicked up from a fella making intentions on your woman in broad daylight in a thoroughfare. And sometimes you forget why I start going on a podcast segment.
You think, why did this bit start in the first place?
And ain't it all one big bit anyhow?
This whole damn life's just a series of bits, and they're all funny until one day God plays the playoff music, and your 45 and some odd years is up. And you got just a brief window to wrap it up. Make sure you thanked your whole team and your agents and your family. And get some kind of progressive idea out there, probably, about how vegetarianism is good or some such claptrap, or maybe you really believe it. Hell, I don't know. And I really do think that our school system is broken. And we gotta get the music programs back on track. Okay, thank you.
Milched.
Milched, mechanicked.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why we even started going into milch. I don't know why. I'm trying to remember back when we started that bit off. Maybe this makes me a bad podcaster.
No, I think it actually came
Maybe a
out
good
of the idea that
nodcaster.
we are the best podcasters and we're the best two
that's
guys
right.
to say.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's fucking true.
yeah, and gold darn if we didn't just prove it right then and there yet again.
I'll be damned if we didn't just prove it.
But so, Jay,
Mm-hmm.
why Oscars? Were they ever good?
Well, why? Let's zoom out.
Yeah,
It's just a ranking.
right.
The most basic level, it's just this is better than this and this isn't as good as this. It's
Yeah.
just a ranking.
Yeah,
Why do you like that?
right. Well,
why do you like that?
it helps you wade through this eternal sea of content.
Yeah, you're right.
But does it really?
Well,
Does it really?
Well, it puts it on rails.
Hmm.
Everybody can hop on the train where everybody else is going and
Yeah.
be on the same train of thought.
And I'm gonna come out in defense of that.
Sure.
There's very few things left that everybody is engaged with.
Yeah, you're right. It's like
Even if
that
they don't
in
all agree about it.
sports.
That sports, I think that when they tried to make Game of Thrones happen a second time, I think a little bit people cared, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like everybody's just off doing their own thing.
And
But then once a year, everybody says, well, I gotta watch Coda.
yeah, right. Or when the McRib is back, everybody's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
At the same time.
Everybody's like, oh, fuck. And I am like, no, thank you.
But yeah, you're right.
But I'm ready to talk to people about it and say, for me, no thank you. Why do you like the McRib? Did you enjoy the cinematography of the McRib? What did you think of the performances?
Well, I'd say Nick Nolte as the McRib
Mhm.
was he really nailed it.
Yeah. I'm back.
I only come back once a year and I'm back. Hey, McDonald's on the McRib sandwich. I'm delicious. I'm back now. Hey, Nick Nolte, it's me, Jeff Bridges, from one of my Western films. God damn it, Jeff Bridges, I don't want this goddamn commercial. Oh, I'm not trying to tell you to like or not like the McRib, Nick. I'm back.
Nick Nolte as the McRib.
Yeah. And Jeff Bridges as Nick Nolte as a guy from a Western.
I'd like to give you an Oscar for that performance.
It's an honor just to be nominated.
Mm.
But hey, let's be honest, winning's pretty good.
You're damn right. Champagne.
But through all the possible cynicism
Sure.
and awards, sort of meaningless, the Oscars rarely gets it right. Everybody can say that.
Yeah.
Everybody does say that,
Yep.
except for the Oscars. Maybe even they do. But it is. I look at them. I look at who's nominated and who won every time, and I say to at least one person, like, "Can you believe it that this and not this?"
Right. Well, this is called the Oscars buzz.
Mm-hmm.
There's a buzz to it.
Yeah.
It's
Oscar
all about the buzz.
season.
Mm-hmm.
The buzz is in the air. It's like springtime when the flowers bloom, and everybody wants to fuck.
Except it's movies.
It's that for movies.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that's why Oscars?
I think so.
Sounds about right.
It's the time of the year when everybody wants to fuck movies.
Movies. Yeah.
And the Oscars tell us, here's the movies we think are fuckable.
Everybody's like, no way.
Yeah. You kidding me? Inglourious Bastards was so fuckable. Yeah.
That's why Oscars.
I think that is why Oscars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it is. And I think it took two podcasters to figure it out.
Not any two podcasters.
Not just any two.
Not just any two.
These two. Us. So,
well, let's take a look at what a podcast might look like that isn't us, that would fail at this task.
Okay.
What is Oscars? I don't know them.
Grim.
Wasn't good.
Grim.
Wasn't good. So let's do Villains in Pinewood here for the Oscars, and let's get Pinewood out of the way. Is that all right? We normally do villains first, but
Sure.
I kind of just want to have know where we're at with the Oscars, because I'm not sure myself, and they are not going in the trap drawer. I just can't.
No.
Because when Joaquin won one and he got up there and he talked about how we don't treat cows well,
Yep.
I was so happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not. I don't hate them, and they're not meaningless.
I was just about to say I would put them right there at parades for myself. Honestly, the meaningless setting.
Well, okay. If the Oscars announced this year, this is the last Oscars. We're done. No more Oscars. No more Best Picture. No more Best Actor. No more Best Actress. Nothing. Not even Best Animated Picture anymore. Mike Myers, I'm sorry.
You've milked that Kanye moment for years now.
It's been 21 years.
Yeah. All right.
Do I care? Not much.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah?
Yeah.
And then just go back to what you're doing.
By the time next January, March rolled around, I wouldn't really think about it.
Yeah, you're not sitting there like, what's the Oscars all known?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Which movies am I gonna fuck? But the thing you said about that entertainment on a rail,
Yeah.
I would miss that, and I would hope something came along to replace it. Something that can let us all feel like we're one.
It's just people talking about it on the
Human race.
internet, basically.
I don't
Which,
want that.
because neither do I, but it would fulfill that same function. So maybe that's not why Oscars. You know what? We can't dwell on the Oscars. Why? We've already kind of answered it. We got to go on.
Well,
Go
but
forward
this is
here.
the ultimate resolution of the question why, isn't it? Is it? Do we? They are teetering between we absolutely don't care about them because there is no real why, and there is this kind of why of like it's some water cooler stuff. It's a tie that binds.
Hey, you see that shit they said that you'd want to fuck? You believe that? Yeah.
That's the guy at the water cooler who really is just there for water.
Take it. And for water cooler guy that's really just there for the water, Oscar goes to Zach Caffrey.
Thank you so much. You like me. You really like me. You know, we all think of ourselves as being at the water cooler, having the discussion about the water cooler, but the thing is, sometimes you just are at the water cooler because you're thirsty. And I want to thank my team. I want to thank the producers of this film for allowing me to show my truth and just make sure that you drink water. Thank you.
Make sure that you drink water. That's a great Oscar speech. Hydrate. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the Oscars at a parade purgatory.
Yeah, man.
If they were gone, we'd figure out some other way to know what we care about, and probably a better way.
Yeah. I mean, the only Oscars I care about are my close friends.
Absolutely. Same. And that's why I think the message we want to give to people here towards the end is, instead of caring about the Oscars, have your own Oscars at your house with your friends.
Watch every movie that came out that year.
Every single one.
With your
you
friends.
all vote on them, and you decide, okay, we're calling the Zacks. And the winner of Zach for Best
Zacks.
Picture this year is
Zach Caffrey.
Zach Caffrey. And
Well, we
winner,
have to do the villain. We still haven't done
the
the
villain is
who's
the villain of the Oscars is
I'm gonna go with John Waters.
I love him. He would never want to win an Oscar. He probably thinks the Oscars are stupid.
He's villain.
Love you, John
Okay.
Waters. Thank
Okay.
you. I want to thank John Waters.
right.
And here is the announcement of the best podcast about the Oscars. The winner is I'm Ted Danson and you're
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. And Tom, Ted. It's like we should both be guys. Tom Hanks. Yeah. Great. And the winner is the Metaphiles.
Whoa, we won.
We won.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jason.
Yep. I want to thank Zach.
And we want to thank our team.
Hey, get off me.
And
We're still up here.
And we want to thank the microphones.
The microphones.
We want to thank
The cameras.
the cameras.
The
We
table.
The table. We want to
The
thank the Fact Tube. We
Tube.
could not have done it
Yes.
without you, Fact Tube. We
Yes.
love you, Fact Tube. We want to thank YouTube. We want to
YouTube.
thank whatever audio platform this ends up on eventually.
We want to thank the listeners.
We want to thank the listeners. We want to thank every listener individually.
I'm going to do one thing for every
one
listener
thing for
in
every
the
listener.
last
Thank
year.
you we want to thank the Rust Poll. We want to thank the Academy for letting us bring the Rust Poll up on stage with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to thank myself.
Yep, me too. I want to thank myself as well.
And-
Not you, but like me. But you
and-
can thank yourself for me.
And
This is part of the Oscar award speech that I say.
And I want to thank the part of the award speech that I say. And we want to thank the closing credits. We want to thank the part of the show after the show where we tell you to like and subscribe.
Yep.
And we want to thank
We want to thank the next website that you're going to after you're done watching this episode.
And it's really important everybody keep going to websites.
Yes.
Everybody just keep going to websites. Okay, thank you.
Drink water, hydrate.
Drink water, hydrate. Thank you. Hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey,
I'm Jason Ford.
and you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this, and it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it,
Get on our shit.
get on it, build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about bye.
Bye-bye.